you just look at it.
I say, would you look at this? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Guys, stone cold. Look at this freaking thing. Holy cow. I'm going to tell you all about it. Fresh frame off. This is a total cold start. Got the choke on. Yeah, it's not got a boatload of compression. Let's see if it'll fire up for us. Trademark of a well-tuned CR250. Check it out, guys. Guys, we're on the second floor of the New England Motorcycle Museum, surrounded by unobtainium. We have brand new CR250s in the crate and six-figure classics behind us. Some bikes that are super, super obscure. But today we have all eyes on this frame-off restored 1979 Honda CR250 Red Rocket. Brand new restoration, just a couple heat cycles on this bike. We're talking about stripped right down to the frame. The frame was professionally coated. We had a mint dent-free frame. And a perfect original motor, no welds, cracks, repairs on the engine cases, no broken fins. It was just pulled down to the crank and rebuilt from the crank up. All new gaskets, seals, new main bearings, new top end. You see the top end was blasted and stripped of paint, and you have all new gaskets on that motor, and it is tight as can be. During the restoration, they went ahead. We'll start at the front of the bike. This is the original hub was restored, new brake shoes, and it was laced up with brand new heavy duty stainless spokes to these brand new polished full circle wheels, and it just looks spectacular, as you can see, just glistening in the sun. You got a new tire in the front here. The OEM forks, there's no pitting or anything on the original metal. This is original equipment, and it's perfect. Forks completely rebuilt with some new wipers here. You have period correct polished fender support here, along with a new front fender, new number plate. The original triple clamps were professionally refinished. You have brand new handlebars, brand new ODI grips, brand new levers, a brand new quick adjust clutch perch, brand new kill switch, and you have a period debruiser crossbar pad, along with some JT racing components here. In '79, they still had the aluminum gas tank. This is perfectly straight and has been professionally restored. It's a beautiful, stunning paint job, along with the metal cap. This is spectacular. It's a calling card of the motorcycle. Honda had a lot of pride in their machines, and this is still from the era where you had a real metal fuel tanks and not the cheap plastic stuff that you have these days. You come around this side, brand new fuel petcock, brand new fuel line. Carburetor has been serviced and rebuilt. That's all original equipment. New seals on the carburetor with brand new vent tubes, all new cables and controls on the bike, and as mentioned, you have a totally fresh motor, and you heard idling there, just ga-dank, ga-dank, dank, dank, dank. She is tuned in properly. It's about 45 degrees here today, and she really likes that colder air. Man, she runs extremely crisp. Transmission, clutch action, everything is on point. And on the exhaust side, we have a brand new custom-built comb pipe matched with a Gemco rear silencer, and man, what a sound out of this machine. You have a brand new aftermarket shifter right here, and some upgraded platform pegs. These are more modern. So if you're going to take one of these vintage racing, that's a massive upgrade over the slimmer pegs that came on the bike standard. And this is original equipment that kickstarted here that's still present and not totally bagged out like you see on the high time bikes. This is still present and in great condition. Swing arm was also refinished. Just a fantastic piece. No gouges, like you'll see, no gouges, dents. And also we'll show you the frame rails right now. I want to show them, Tyler. Might get a little dribble if there's a little fuel left in the carb bowl, but check that thing out. Spectacular. That's about as good as it gets. Out back, we have a refreshed set of period Fox air shocks. That's about as good as it gets, guys. We've had dozens and dozens of these sets in, and a lot of times you see, if they're high time shocks, they'll be all worn down. That's a really fantastic set. That's not a reproduction. That's an original Fox shock. And out back, same thing. You see the original hub was refinished, paired with some heavy duty stainless spokes. These look like a super thick gauge. This is what you want if you're going to take a bike like this to MX Rewind and go hit all the jumps. Matched with a full circle wheel out back, a new sprocket at the time of resto. Only a handful of heat cycles on all this equipment, maybe a couple spins up and down the driveway, and you have a new gold chain that was installed by the team here. This is a aftermarket brake arm support right here. That's really nice. Has the bearings on each side and is completely adjustable. That's a nice little upgraded bit. New chain rollers and just no stone left unturned, guys. You'll see new hardware throughout on the side panels and elsewhere on the motorcycle, and some other trick bits like this washer and some other components throughout the bike. But overall, the fit and finish is a 10. We had Larry McKelvey, Loop Out Larry, checking the bike out this morning, and he's like, "Wow, Ken, this is he was up close rubbing it and looking all around, and Larry has an affinity for the old CRs. This bike is a 79, a certified 79, and we were talking. Yeah, the restorer went ahead with the 1980 side panels and 1980 scheme seat cover, which could be easily reverted back if you want to go with a true 79. But you could call this bike somewhat of a resto mod, not restored 100% to OEM spec, but improved where possible. So just spectacular. I mean, this is a bike that can be showed, park it in your collection, or this is something that is ready to go compete in the Vintage Nationals, whether it's Mid-Ohio, that's AMA sanctioned vintage racing. That's like the pinnacle. You can go for the long weekend at Mid-Ohio and sweep up, get a couple AMA championship #1 plates. That would be something else. This is a bike that's capable of doing that in the twin shock class, the late 70s. This is pinnacle. I mean, there's very few bikes that can compete with this. I mean, Honda was at the top of their game, and the 78, 79, and 80 twin shock Red Rockets have continuously been our most requested model since we started here. Every time we bring them through, they go very, very quickly, and the values are starting to reflect what they cost to restore. This bike has somewhere in the realm of 70 hours of restoration time. If you were to take a good starter bike like this was to a shop and say, hey, tear it down to the frame, rebuild the motor from the crank up, all new running gear, go through the suspension, brand new exhaust system, put a $1,500 set of Fox shocks on it, and restore everything to like new condition, you're looking at 70 plus hours labor plus a couple $1,000s in parts. This is at $150 an hour. You're looking, this is a $12,000 to $15,000 build all day long, or you can spend 2 years of nights and weekends trying to do it yourself. And that's not for the faint of heart. It's a lot easier to buy one that's done. So this one is done, and it is Kaplan America approved. It is totally dialed in. And it is a looker. This is pinnacle for vintage motocross. Just a spectacular piece. And I could ship this anywhere in the country inexpensively. Message your zip code for a shipping quote. Figure around $600, $650 to South Florida, Southern California, $900. You could be in the top corner of the Pacific Northwest. It could be up to $1,000, $1,100. So very inexpensive for us to ship. The bike will roll off the truck ready to ride, just as you see here. We don't offer a crate service or anything like that. The way that we ship is the safest way that you can move bikes around the country. The same way that we'll ship a 6-figure Harley, classic Harley, is the same way that we'll ship this classic Honda. If you have any questions, call or text 860-471-0192. Financing is available. and I'll look forward to chatting with you about it. You'll see maybe a couple red rockets on our page this year, but you don't see them like this all the time. We do restorations like this pretty frequently, and there's a reason why we don't do them more, is because we don't see the money back out. If you have $15,000 into a bike like this, it's you might be able to get your most of your investment back, but there's really no money to be made. This is a labor of love. So I hope that it goes to a good home. It's going to be auctioned as we have a high overhead here at the museum. Otherwise, bikes like this we would keep in the display. We have a high overhead, and we're also doing some construction on the first level, preparing for our first floor showroom. So there's going to be a lot of gems coming up on the page that it definitely hurts to let go, but it's what has to be done. So a lot of guys got to get paid on Friday. Thank you for watching. Good luck bidding, and God bless America.